We are presenting our game Palashi, Sword and Betrayal for the Game Jam Plus 10th edition 2025-2026. Our theme is Small Scope, Big Fun, through which we aim to deliver a focused yet engaging experience of the historical era of Bengal during the time of Nawab Sirajuddaula. We developed our game drawing from real historical events while taking creative liberties to shape a compelling narrative, taking inspiration from historical driven titles like the Assassin's Creed franchise. Our primary audience includes tactical and strategy focused players within the indie game community who also appreciate strong narratives with a particular emphasis on South Asian players who share cultural and historical connections with Bengal.
We have 5 playable characters: the Bengal Assassin, Swordsman and Archer, along with the British Assassin and Rifleman. Each character offers a distinct playstyle supported by unique perks, tools, and signature abilities such as invisibility for assassins, temporary invincibility for the swordsman, and time slot precision aiming for the archer and rifleman. Players can also heal after taking damage to maintain combat flow. The game world is highly interactive, featuring loot boxes, operable cannons, collectible notes, allied characters sharing secret information, and horse traversal, etc. Together, these elements deliver a dynamic cinematic gameplay experience driven by player choice and mastery.
The campaign is divided into faction-locked missions, some playable as Bengali loyalists, others as British soldiers. We wanted players to experience the same historical battle from opposing sides, where honor, betrayal, and survival are never black and white.
We are building a historical action RPG set in 18th century Bengal, a rare cultural setting that few games explore. It offers the depth of a big budget historical titles while keeping a strong indie identity. The genre is already proven. Assassin's Creed demonstrates the massive success of historically grounded action RPGs. Gridfall proved demand for early colonial style RPGs, selling over 1 million copies. Rise of the Ronin reflects growing interest in historical action games set in real periods. Our game's key strengths are its multi-hero system and assassin, archer, and swordsman. Also, we have a British rifleman, allowing players to switch characters and adapt strategies. The story focuses on political intrigue and betrayal, driven by conspiracy, loyalty, and moral conflict. Finally, our design emphasizes replayability with different characters, creating different playstyles and narrative paths. This positions our game in a proven market with a unique historical setting and strong replay value.
For development, we used Unreal Engine for the game development, Blender for making of 3D assets, Mixamo for 3D animations, and Fab for other miscellaneous 3D assets. And we also used additional free 3D models and audio resources from websites like Sketchfab, CG Trader, and Pixabay. Now let's move on to our development timeline. Our development strategy follows a rigorous 3-phase roadmap designed to balance creative ambition with technical stability. We began with pre-production, establishing a solid technical architecture and moving rapidly to a playable prototype. By using iterative feedback cycles early on, we ensured our core combat and movement mechanics were engaging before scaling up. Moving into full production, we've integrated our 3D assets and enemy AI to achieve a feature-complete build. We actively mitigate the risk of scope creep by strictly adhering to our locked feature set and prioritizing core systems. Finally, we enter the polish and delivery phase. Here, we focus on refining the UI, balancing audio, and optimizing performance to ensure a stable, high-quality experience. This structured approach ensures that we deliver a submission-ready game that is both polished and fully optimized for our players. Finally, the business standard. AAA companies launched games around $60 and shipped about 9 to 12 million copies, which implies around $540 million to $720 million in MSRP gross revenue using units times MSRP. For our game, our planned price is $9.99, which is positioned as a premium indie price, about 17% of a typical AAA launch price. Then we show 3 revenue scenarios. First, there is conservative with 2,000 units sold and netting us about $14,000 net revenue. Then there's the base with 10,000 units sold, which will give us about $70,000 net revenue. Then, being a bit optimistic, our upside is 50,000 units sold, which will give us about $350,000 in net revenue. Thank you for listening to our pitch. We are Team Melorian Arms, signing off.